here he is. Look, he's lifted his head up. Hello, old fella. Hello. There he is, along with the lights. Beautiful. Isn't he wonderful? And I say he's the most famous lion because, of course, people come here to see him on account of the fact that he has just such, he's been in this area for ages, obviously, but he's so easily recognizable. So everyone knows of Scarface. Stacey, you say, does it get my heart racing when a big male is in such close proximity? I was telling the story last night, actually, and it used to, it makes me feel filled with a great sense of awe, certainly, but it doesn't make my heart race with fear or anything like that. But it certainly used to. In the very first lion sighting I ever had from a vehicle was when I was training, close line sighting like this. I mean, he's sitting, about 30 feet from us, but more than that, 50 feet maybe. And the first time I saw a lion, he was an inexperienced lion, he didn't know vehicles very much, and he dropped his head down in that kind of classic, I'm a bit threatened, I might charge you kind of a posture. And I will never forget how my heart raced then. And I couldn't understand how the people around me were sitting completely calmly. He's an impressive fellow, isn't he? And of course, Stacey, the other thing is that when he's lying down flat on his side, he looks like a large Labrador, if you like. But when they lift their heads, then their magnificence is really on display. That black mane, it's obviously blowing in the wind, it's long. And interestingly also, we saw him the other day during one of our rehearsals, and he was lying on his other side, he was lying on his left, and his right hip is not in a great way, and I remember it wasn't in a great way last year when we met him. He was limping on it, but the left hip looks to be in pretty good nick, actually, so that's good. Now I wonder if he will get up and do something. And yes, all of you say that his mane is stunning and he's having a good hair day. I'm not sure that these lions ever have a bad hair day, to be honest. I think they have wonderful hair days all the time. Fim, smile, you're on camera. Again, yes. I said to some people today, they stopped next to us when we were with the Angama Pride, and I said, why are you taking pictures of us? And they were such hilariously friendly people, but said in their accent, they were from China obviously, and they said, because you're so handsome, all three of you. And we all fell about laughing, they fell about laughing, and the lions disappeared into the lugger. We're not nearly as handsome as Scarface, the male lion. We'll try and move a little bit from here. We'll go a little bit forward and get a nice view. You two. And we'll just see if we can't get another view. Oh, look at him. Oh dear. Now, take a good look at this male lion. People tend to think that lions of the Mara are the biggest in the world and the crocodiles are the biggest in the world. But I tell you what, I think if you were to put him next to one of those Birmingham boys, they would be a near thing. Let's go and have a look.